everybody to our weekly show. Food is the best medicine, soul, body, mind. And this is where we talk about soul nourishing food. Sometimes it is food for our body, such as a recipe that is quick, simple, nutritious, and delicious. Sometimes it's food for our mind. Sometimes it's food for the soul. And always when we're talking about the food for the body, it's always for the soul because it is soul nourishing. So if you are like me, a high achieving woman who's been devoting all her time to career and other people and family and not taking as much time as you should for yourself, you will love our show because it is all for you to help you start to listen to your soul and start doing things that nourish you inside and out so that you can be healthy and you can have that career and the relationships and the freedom to do all the things that you love at the same time. How about that? That's what we high achievers love to do. So today we are talking about a soul nourishing, quick, simple, nutritious, and delicious healthy ice cream. And why ice cream? Because it is summertime and everybody is eating ice cream, and my clients are always coming to me and asking me, can they have ice cream? What's the best ice cream to have? And the fact is, when you have ice cream and it has a lot of dairy in it, which is full of hormones, antibiotics, fat, it's made for a cow to grow a baby cow, so it's got a lot of high fat content, saturated fat content. Not that all saturated fat is bad, but plant-based saturated fat's always better than animal-based. So we have dairy, and then we have sugar on top of all of that, and refined sugar, and then all the additives and things that they put in regular ice cream. Yes, it is yummy, and I often like my Haagen-Dazs, but it's not really soul nourishing. And being the high achieving person, taking care of everybody else and not myself, sometimes I get a little concerned. Am I aging myself too quickly, right? I'm 60 this year, and so my skin is of importance to me. And when I am running around stressed and I start to notice my skin is breaking out a little bit, or it's a little dry, or I'm seeing dark circles under my eye, or it's just not supple. And if I pinch the back of my hand and my skin does not just automatically go back down, I know that this high achieving lifestyle, this stressful lifestyle is affecting me. It's affecting my skin. And our skin can be a sign of how stress is affecting us. That is a sign. Our body is trying to tell us something, and we need to listen. We need to listen. So today we're talking about healthy ice cream because it is a great option, a great replacement for regular ice cream, which is going to cause inflammation and age the skin, right? And boost your stress levels. But the healthy ice cream that we're making today will do the opposite. It is full of enriching antioxidants and vitamins and minerals that, believe it or not, are skin supportive, are age supportive, and stress supportive. So once again, if you are looking at your skin and you're doing some skin tests, just pinch the back of your hand. Is the skin going down right away? Can you see an impression of the pinch on the back of your hand? That means that your skin is being affected, and that's a sign of stress. It's a sign of a very busy, over-dedicated lifestyle, and it's also a sign that you're aging. So we want to be ageless even as we age. We want to be ageless in our body and our mind and our soul. So our healthy ice cream is going to help us do it. So what is this healthy ice cream that I'm talking about today? Today, we're focusing on chocolate healthy ice cream. Last week, I showed a video of green tea healthy ice cream. So this kind of month, we're going to focus on these healthy ice creams a little bit into next month as well. So this healthy ice cream is made with 2 ingredients. That's why it's quick and easy and very cheap, much cheaper than my Haagen-Dazs. So it's made with bananas and with chocolate. So what kind of bananas am I using? I like bananas that are yellow and still a little bit green. When they are like this, they have less of the sugar and more of what's called resistant starch, which is going to support my digestive tract. So resistant starch is a type of starch. We don't digest it. It goes into the small intestine, into the colon, the microbiota, the good ones, feed off of the resistant starch, and they produce certain things, vitamins, minerals, hormones, more good bacteria that then support every system in your body. And that helps contribute to lower inflammation, lower stress, and better skin. So bananas are going to be one. Bananas also have a lot of the vitamins and minerals that are directly supportive to skin care, and there are actually studies on this. Manganese is one ingredient. This one banana will give you 13% of your daily intake of manganese. Manganese is used for collagen. So everybody's running around trying to buy collagen protein powders and how much should I take it? Should I take it every day? But you can get it with your fruits and vegetables. Bananas is one source, a good source of that. Bananas are also good in potassium, vitamin C, vitamin A. So vitamin C, vitamin A, those are all antioxidants. And every antioxidant is going to benefit our skin because antioxidants help your cells from becoming oxidized. An oxidized cell is an aging cell, and it will show up on your beautiful face and on your body as skin that is looking rough and dry and not supple and wrinkly, and the lines are going to show up, all of those things. So yes, so to have the manganese, have the vitamins, the vitamin A, vitamin C. It's also a great source of the, I talked about, potassium is a great source of potassium. So there's some research that shows that potassium is great for the skin. And why wouldn't it be? Potassium is used in every single cell of the body. The sodium potassium pump is what allows nutrients to come into the cell and take the waste products out of the cell. So if you don't have enough potassium, every single cell in your body is going to be affected. And that includes the cells of your skin. And did you know that your skin is the largest organ in the body? Yes, your skin is considered an organ. It breathes, it absorbs nutrients, it detoxes things from the body. It has a life all of its own. So we want to keep our skin extremely healthy. The last nutrient in the banana is B6 that I'm going to talk about. B6 supports red blood cells. We need healthy red blood cells. They carry the hemoglobin, the heme, the iron, the oxygen, all through the body, and it's going to result in better skin or more sallow, dry, rough, wrinkly, decaying skin. So bananas are excellent. That is a key ingredient in our 2-ingredient healthy banana. Cacao is what we're going to use today. So I like this organic cacao powder. And I was so excited that in this little local store in Cambridge, Massachusetts, where I currently am visiting my parents, lovely Cambridge, Massachusetts, there is a great natural health store. They had 100% organic cocoa. So 100% organic cocoa in little squares. So you can just take some and eat some and get all of the antioxidants and the flavonoids that are in cacao. So cacao is rich in flavonoids. It's the subject of many studies, especially for heart health, for stress management. Yes, a little bit of high antioxidant, high flavonoid count cacao is going to be beneficial for reducing your stress and, yes, boosting your skin. They actually make skincare products with some kind of chocolate. Now, some of that might be hype. I believe it's good to get it from the inside and then use the best high quality skincare products. Oh, speaking of skincare products, I advocate you use a line, crunchy.com/Zana Clark. You can go there, crunchy.com/Zana Clark, and you can learn about this phenomenal skincare line. It is the most natural skincare line that performs so well on your skin. Your skin looks natural when you have it on. They have skincare in terms of cleansers and clarifying toners and sunscreens that don't look like your face is white when you put it on, but still has high oxidant protection from the UV rays. They have moisturizers. They have makeup, so you can look beautiful on top of having nourishing skin. So I encourage you to go there, check it all out. If you have questions, send me a message in Messenger. But now back to our recipe. So cacao and banana to make this chocolate ice cream version. And I'm going to pull out my bananas. So I keep them in the freezer. You freeze the banana first so that you can have ice cream. Sometimes if you leave it out a little bit, it will make your ice cream a little easier to chop up. You won't have to blend it for so long. We're going to blend this for about 3 minutes, and I will be stopping and starting and using a little scraper to scrape it down on the sides. But it's very simple, 2 ingredients, and then you can add other things to it. I'm going to add some healthy, bittersweet, 70% dark chocolate chips to it. So I'm going to add a little crunch to my nice and creamy, healthy ice cream. While I am blending this, I want you to do a little stress relief exercise. I taught you this a couple of weeks ago. It is one from my Kundalini yoga tradition. It is called Satanama. Satanama. It's a great stress reliever mudra to do anytime. And the way that you do it is you just take your fingers and you tap your thumb to your finger. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. So you can say this out loud. You can say it in a whisper. You can say it silently to yourself. If you're in a meeting and it's very stressful, put your hands under the table. Just say it silently to yourself. Nobody has to know what you're doing. So while I am blending, feel free to do your Satanama and give yourself a little break in the afternoon, a little stress break for all you high-achieving busy women like me. All right, I'm going to get us started. I'm putting in our banana, and I'm putting in my cacao. And remember, the recipe is over on my private Facebook page, Real Food, Real Joy, Real Healing. You can collect this recipe as well as many others and get some tips and advice and ask me questions. I love people to ask me questions so I can give you free advice. All right. So do your Satanama while I blend away, and then I will be right back. I'm going to do a check. Okay. Yes. And the consistency of your ice cream is going to depend on the consistency of your bananas. So if you just take them out of the freezer like I just did, then it's going to be a little firmer. if they melt a little bit, it's going to be more like a soft ice cream. So let's see. We're going to blend this just a little bit more. Okay. So I think for purposes of our demonstration that this looks good. It's a nice consistency here. I'm going to put it in. And you can see mine is nice and frozen. Wow, that actually looks really good. I think even your children would love this. Beautiful. I'm going to add some chocolate chips to this. And if you had cacao nibs, you could put the cacao nibs in it and at the end and have a little crunch in it as well. And so let's see, I'm going to bring this over to the camera so you can see a little bit more of my consistency of my beautiful ice cream. So very good. I hope you enjoyed this demonstration. We are going to take questions and answers. And also, if you would like a whole packet of my favorite flavors of these ice creams, you can have strawberry avocado, cherry, green tea, pina colada, coconut. So there's so many. And I put them together into a little e-cookbook for you of healthy ice cream flavors. You'll be able to get them this afternoon on my website, www.zanaclark.com. When you go to the website, zanaclark.com, just click on free gift. You're going to see it right there on the front. And it'll take you and you can provide me your information and get your free gift of a packet of healthy ice cream recipes. So I'm always changing out those recipes, but I will put those on there this afternoon for you. So let's see what kind of questions we have. My lovely producer, Miss Michelle Murray, extraordinaire producer.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Looks like Don has to get a phone call. No.
You're turning it off.
Yeah, phone. You see the demands. They everybody wants a piece of your time. So,
actually, of my parents, since I'm at their house.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Actually, I had a question because I made this ice cream. I've made it twice. And I find at least with my food processors, yours is probably better, but I added a little liquid, like a little almond milk, just because it seemed like almost too thick otherwise, or maybe that's why mine came out more like a soft serve, which was delicious. But
yes,
and adding any like little bit of liquid.
Actually, if you put, that's a great question. Thank you. And yes, if you add a liquid like an almond milk or some other kind of a nut milk, yes, it'll definitely make it more like a soft serve. If you add like a little bit, like I would start with like a quarter teaspoon of like coconut oil, then sometimes that helps it solidify, but doesn't make it as liquidy as when you use a liquid like nut milk in it. So that can be a great a way to do this. I'm going to just do one more thing off the camera. And, you know, in a cooking demonstration, you always have to taste it. And it's looking so yummy sitting here.
I want some.
It is actually much better than my Haagen-Dazs. So, bye, Haagen-Dazs.
Bye, Haagen. It's just good. Now, when you mentioned the cacao nibs, somebody was wondering, do you add that while you're blending the ice cream or afterwards on top?
So you could do it either way. If you add it in, I would kind of get my first blend without the cacao nibs, check your consistency. When it's pretty much done, then you could add cacao nibs, and then just blend it for maybe 5-10 seconds, just to kind of blend it in there a little bit. But yep, I would try that. And you can always sprinkle it on top. Like I was going to also sprinkle some coconut, unsweetened coconut flakes on top of this one, which would be really good. But in my mom's house, they were not readily available. So you use what you have, right? You could use nuts. If you have nuts, you could use that. We had slivered almonds. I thought about that. Or walnuts would be really good in this one. Raspberries or cherries could be really good, like on top.
Right.
I would love something like that.
I was gonna say, yeah, you could put
yeah,
over there.
Yeah, berries. So, and you can see this is a good quantity. I used 2 bananas in this. I still have some in my blender, but this is definitely a good quantity. So this would be enough to serve 2 people, I would say. Right?
So 2 bananas, 2 people, right? Is that kind of the
formula? Okay. Yeah, I think so. Some people have a bigger appetite, but I probably would eat half of this, maybe even less of it. Because sometimes with sweet things, bananas, they are sweet. They do have sugars in them. So if you're managing your weight, you don't want to eat like 2 bananas in one sitting. Like I would probably divide this into 3, maybe 4 servings if I am managing my weight and I want some healthy ice cream. Yes.
Right. Well, I know my husband could eat the whole thing himself.
Oh my God. Yes, I think, most men, they will. Yeah. And did your husband taste yours when you made it?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. If I didn't share, like if I didn't have some of it, I could have probably given him the whole thing. He would have eaten it all.
Oh my God! Wow! So even men love these, not just us busy women, but men love this as well.
Your husbands will love this. I think anybody would love it. It's very good.
And what I love about them is that they're super quick and super easy. And even for the busiest of us, we don't have to reach for the junk snacks when you can make something in 5 minutes that's very nourishing, very delicious, and very healthy.
And how long do you blend for? So we had a question.
So blend is usually about 3 minutes to 5 minutes. I think I blended for maybe about 1.5 minutes while you were doing your satanama. How many of you did your satanama? That's a great way to do it.
Yeah.
While you're blending things, while you're waiting on things, you can always do your stress relieving satanama. That's always a great practice to have to reduce your stress. And when we reduce our stress, our skin gets better. It gets better. All that inflammation will definitely show up as aging cells. It's called oxidation, and that ages us on the inside as well as on the outside. So our skin is a key sign that we're stressed, or we are vibrant and well and flowing through life and dealing with our life challenges, right? We all have life challenges, but it's how we flow through them. And Satanama can help us flow through a lot easier. It means this too shall pass. This too shall pass.
That's a great.
So you guys got a couple of lessons in one lesson today.
John, I put while you were blending. See that?
Very good. Very good. I love it.
Just so everyone knows.
Yeah. Do we have any other questions there? Or
I think that there was just something about ideas for other toppings, but I know you mentioned some of them. And I think with the nuts, you mean like mixing that in while you're blending?
You can mix it in while you're blending, or you could sprinkle nuts on top, right? Like I could take my walnuts and just crush them up and sprinkle that on top.
Are there any nuts in particular that are good for the skin? That would be.
Oh, walnuts. Well, most nuts, if they are raw nuts or if they're sprouted nuts, they're going to be good for the skin because nuts have vitamin E in them, right? So they have a vitamin E, they have omega-3s, monosaturated fats. So all of those are going to be skin nourishing nuts. ingredients. And so my favorite nuts are like walnuts, also because they're good for the brain. And as we're getting up there in our middle of our lives, we want to have everything that's going to boost the brain. We're going to talk about the brain one month, maybe next month might be brain month. But yeah, walnuts would be good. Almonds would be great in these. You could even do pistachios in some of these ice creams. Hazelnuts, macadamia nuts, any of those, but raw or sprouted. That's what you want. When you buy the ones that are roasted and salted, a lot of times those oils are kind of rancid. And oils go rancid very quickly. And when you buy a commercial product that's been sitting on the shelf for who knows how long in the bag, those oils start to go rancid. That's not good for our skin at all. So thank you, everybody, for today's show. We look forward to having you back next week. We're here every Friday. If you cannot watch us live, no problem. Just watch the video. Leave us comments. Leave us questions. Share this with your friends. Remember to go to the Facebook page to get the recipe, Real Food, Real Joy, Real Healing. Remember to go to my website, www.zonaclark.com, to get your free gift this afternoon of 12 nourishing, delicious banana ice cream recipes. Great. Yes. And remember to go to crunchy.com/ZonnaClark for nourishing skincare and makeup, so you're healing and boosting your skin from the inside and the outside. See you next week. Have a wonderful, wonderful, magical, mystical week. Bye.